Hello, friends. It's Monday Strategy with me, Tiana Smith, with TianaSmithCoaching.com and the Seven Figure Club strategy sessions. I can talk. I can do this. Okay, so I am so excited to come to you live today to share with you something that is just so near and dear to my heart, which is planning your day and planning your life for success. And not just planning, but getting into action. So if you want to type the word action in the comments, let me know that you can see me and hear me. Press a number one, and we're going to get started and get rocking with this. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing my screen today because I actually created a PDF for all of you. So let me go share my screen. So here's what we're going to talk about. I did an email today talking about because people ask me often, how do you get inspired? How do you stay motivated? And I really just believe that's the wrong question. Okay, great. You can see and hear me. And also, side note, as always, if you have any questions, put them in the comments. If you let us know where you're tuning in, if it's a live or replay, so we can know, so we can help you. So, back to the questions of motivation and inspiration. And I wrote a whole thing about it, which is really like taking action on your goals and dreams and then seeing results is really the best thing for any motivation because when you're creating something that you created. And it's not just some product or service or song. It's your body, goals you might have, relationships, like you're working on you. And then your relationships all start to change. Because just remember, when it comes to dancing, living, only it takes one person to change the dance. So we are constantly in a state of creation. So if you're waiting to feel like changing, you're never gonna feel like it. It's just the way it is. And so instead of like fighting that, what I've really come up with is through all these years, I don't know about any of you, but have you ever just been like, can I just see the schedule of some very successful person? Could you just give me a screenshot of what your day to day looks like? Put a number two in the comments or put the word schedule or show it to me in the comments whenever you want. Haven't you had that thought? I remember when I first started in really wanting to scale my business. I'd been in music for a long time, didn't really consider myself an entrepreneur because in the music business, you're just like, I'm a musician, but you are an entrepreneur. You're constantly hustling, you're looking for gigs. And then when I got my master's degree in marketing, and then I started learning about all these other ways to make cash flow, I took a course from a lady and she was talking about organize to optimize essentially to your life. Like organize your life will help you make more money. She was a millionaire. And I was like, please, will you just show me your schedule? And I was reading all these books. And what I've found is there really is a pattern to the habits of successful people. Put the word pattern in the comments. We don't need to be guessing, but here's where it's going to come in. I'm going to share my screen in a minute. I'm going to walk you through this. Is that, are you willing, excuse me, I need my water. Are you willing to look at the pattern of successful people? And let's type in the word habits. Are you willing to get uncomfortable? Because I promise you, it's just so weird how uncomfortable it can be. It doesn't have to be that hard or anything, but your body, whether it's sleep patterns, I'm going to take a sip of water. Your sleep patterns, your physical patterns, when you start to change them, even spending patterns, we all kind of do the same thing, think the same thoughts. But people who want to change study how do we change our brain? How do we change our bodies, our hearts, our minds to think differently, to be differently, so that the result is different. So type it in there, result is different if you want a different result for your life so far. And the cool thing is we can change at any moment if we choose to. So I'm going to share with you a crazy, cool, simple way to do that. And I share with my seven figure club clients. You guys know that in there. Let's give it a whoop, whoop, put a 7 in the comments. If you're already a client, put the level 11 in the comments if you want to be one of my clients. 7s if you're already in for seven figure club, 11. Why 11? Because I think we should live life at a level 11 out of 10. Okay. If you want to be my client. And just remember, we're going to talk to you about it then. Okay. So if you want to change your life, if you're committed to changing your life, and if your actions then meet your words. So I want you to write in the comments, my habits match my goals. This is very important. And so today I'm going to really talk about the tasks and the goals. Now, I have a whole in depth training that I do sell about this. And it really, like, I can only cover so much right now. So I'll give you the opportunity for that. It's super affordable at the end of this program. Okay. We interrupt this programming to do a screen share to go super in depth. Okay. So you guys are ready. You are rocking it here. Okay. So let's share my screen. I'm going to go find, let's go see if is it here? I'm just going to share my entire screen so that I can go find the thing I'm looking for. Okay, Tiana's going to go find the thing she's looking for. Is everybody ready to see my desktop? Okay, I just saved this file. Is it this one? No, it's this one. All right, let's do it. Put a number 2 in the comments if you can see me, hear me, and see my screen, pretty please. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you how to use a planner, and not just any planner. I am going to share with you my Freedom Planner. For anybody in Seven Figure Club, you have a digital copy. You get mailed a copy when you sign up. For those of you who are not, it's super affordable. My digital copy is only $27. The physical copies are not ready. We do have them pre-ordered. This is just one page, but it's the page of the Freedom Planner that I'm going to walk you through right now. And for all my Seven Figure Club members, I'm going to give you this whole PDF for free. So this is what the page looks like digitally, and this is how we fill it in. But I'm going to walk you through what each of these things mean, which we actually need to go to my Freedom Journal. Is everybody ready? Type the number 1 in the comments if you're ready. And I'm just going to double check that you can see me, hear me, and see my screen over here. Okay, so let's go here. I'm just double checking this screen share situation so I can see it. It looks like you guys can still hear me, I think. Yep. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, we're going to come back to this. We're going to scroll down. Now, I have a journal I've not released yet, and it's a part of the Freedom Planner Freedom Journal. And then what's awesome about the planner, and you can do this on a piece of paper, or you can use my planner. I'm teaching this though, it's not to sell you on the Freedom Planner. That's easy. What I really want to teach you is those habits I just told you about, the patterns I just told you about. These are what like everybody, the top of the top people says to do. We've got mindset work, we've got marketing work, we've got sales follow-up, encouraging other people, self-accountability, gratitude, and wellness. Okay. So whose mind is blown right now if you want all this and you don't want to have to like write it down every day? Now, these are like our daily to-dos that everybody has individual to-dos, but I really want to teach you today about focused goals and daily tasks and the difference between goals and tasks. So a goal is something that you can't control the timing of the outcome on. It is usually a numbers-based goal, okay? So I teach an approach, and I'm going to jog down here to I'm going to read it to you. One second. Not gratitude. It's this one. Vision statements and affirmations. So this has to do with this page up here, these focus goals. Okay. So I want to break this down for you. It's some free training for everybody. There is a verse in the Bible that says, make the vision clear, put it before you every day, hang it around your neck. So where there's no vision, the people perish, right? So I want to ask you today, what is your vision for your life? What statements and affirmations do you affirm to yourself every day? In this journal, or also just even this page on the Freedom Planner, you have the opportunity to choose 3 strong affirmations and vision statements. This is to remind yourself of your core values and the vision you have for your life on a daily basis. So here's what we're going to break this down to. I always recommend to my own clients, and I follow this, it's up everywhere in my own room, a spiritual I am statement, a physical health I am statement, a financial I have statement. Now, the physical and health and financial are typically goals. This one's not really goal oriented. This is more about who you believe you want to be. So it could be a goal, but it's not really a numbers based. These two are typically numbers based. Okay. So let's go back up here to this to give you this understanding now. Now, the reason that I was taught, and I believe, and this has worked well for me, to say I have and I am is because when you say I want or I desire, it puts it into the future. Okay. So I'm going to go over here really quick and come back to hide my screen and talk directly to you for a moment while I talk to you about the difference between these things. A goal is numbers based. Put that in the comments. This was a really big a game changer from another mastermind. I would say building my freedom planner was a culmination of a lifetime of books. And then I would say up to 10 millionaires I either personally mentored under, worked with, or read their books also. But most of them I also worked with, got in behind the scenes, seeing their schedule, things like that. Like a number of them. I've been very blessed because of God, and then also my skill sets that they would want to hire me or mentor me and give to me. And I'm sharing this with all of you today, and I've simplified it. You don't need to read all these books. You are welcome to. I have them in my resource center, but I want you to get this. A goal is a numbers based. A task is controllable. Okay, you understand that? So a task you can do. You can control that outcome. So a goal is numbers based, and put in parentheses, can't necessarily, well, you really can't control the outcome or the timing. Okay. You can't. And then the other one, task, is 100% controllable. You can do it. Here's the example. If I said my goal was, I have an extra $10,000 coming into my bank account this month. So that's the number based. The task goes underneath it. So I'm going to bring the screen share back. Okay. So we're going to come over here. Can you press the number 1 if you can see me, hear me, and see my screen again? Okay. So here's the goal. This is a goal. This one would be like a health and fitness goal. So I'm going to go to mine to show this to you. So let's say I have a $200,000 goal. Okay, that's a goal that I'm working towards, but I don't know the exact date of when it would happen. So we do things like this month, like open-ended. If we had more room in this planner, I teach another affirmation, but this is a good one. And then we're doing things like I'm so happy and grateful because we want to put ourselves into the space of receiving. Now, these 3 things are tasks. So write the word task, controllable. I absolutely can pitch my new program to 10 leads. I absolutely can finish my freedom planner. That's 100% on me. I absolutely can do my 3-10-10-3 each day, which is my marketing method. Okay. Does this all make sense? Does this help you? So what we can do with our tasks and our actions based on our schedule here is we can help move this goal and help make it faster depending on what our actions and our schedule speak. And why this is a very specific approach is this is a tracking and self accountability approach to life. Write the word self accountability. And this is why I said action is greater than motivation. This is essential. Okay. So, like, ultimately, even if you're my client, and I'm a super motivating person, and we all know it. And that's because I show up to motivate myself each day. And one of my giftings, I do believe, is seeing a vision for other people's lives and businesses. I just see it. But you're the one who has to show up, and you need to do your 3-10-10 each day. You need to do your journaling. You need to learn how to prioritize relationships, how to have boundaries. That's on you. Nobody can do that for you. So when you look at something like this and you're like, I'm not getting the results I want, what I'm going to tell you to do is follow my freedom planner method, which also includes some other things besides this. There's about 5 different pages in it. And like, hold yourself to a higher line and see what happens in 90 days, like for real. So there's another page in my freedom planner. This one I don't give for free. So you track your month, but I want to share it with you, and we're going to talk a little bit about it. So you've got the daily checklist in here, but there's 2 different pages that are in either the printable version or the other one. And one is the Freedom Success Tracker. Do you see this? This is very important because what this does is this has you not only tracking your schedule, but it has you tracking your activities. Everybody ready for this? These are tasks. These tasks will make your goals go faster. So if you want to hit your goals faster, put in the comments if you want to hit your goals faster. Say, I want to hit my goals faster. That means you need to up your activity on your task. Typically, there's some spiritual principles here that I don't dive into, except I follow them in my own life and I refer out. But if you also have false beliefs based around money, if you have trauma, you do need therapy, or you need a coach, a different kind of coach who can help you tap into that. But what I will tell you is, even with some trauma and even with needing therapy, I'll tell you this. Usually, people also are absolutely missing out on doing their daily marketing activities consistently. So, the point of tracking your day, the point of tracking these activities is so you have self accountability so you can hit your goals faster. And the other cool thing is, if you looked at your week and you saw that I was making 5 calls, because we're going to tally all these things every week. On top of the daily to dos that I just shared with you, this is another tally form. And it is number of calls made, and it's dated through the whole days of the week. Does everybody see this? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then you go down and you're going to tally it. So, number of calls made. Did you make any calls for your business today, friends? You know what I mean? So you say you want a sale, you want to make 5, 10K, 20K, but you didn't even call somebody on a Monday. Do you really want it? That's like saying I want to be fit, but you didn't go to the gym. I want to be fit, but I'm eating out at every meal. Do you see what I mean? It's inconsistent. So what I said to write in the comments is, my daily habits and my actions match my goals. Because if they don't, then you're out of alignment, and you have to figure out how to get in alignment, or it just won't matter. It just won't work. It does not matter what you say. It only matters what you do. Now, you don't want to say bad things about yourself. So we definitely want to make sure we're speaking positive. Number of messages. How many messages? How many text messages? How many Facebook messages? How many Instagram messages did you send today about your business to a prospect? How many times did you get on a sales call today? Not just call someone like, hey, how's it going? But like, did you do the sales call? Did you present your business to somebody else today? How many follow-ups did you do today? Who's been in your circle? How many new customers, new clients did you close today? How much money did you bring in today? This is all a tracking thing per day, even if you just tracked it Monday through Friday. And then the last 2 aren't those. It's 30 minutes of personal development. You could be listening to an audio, reading your 10 pages of a book, and then 30 minutes of exercise. So can you imagine if you started tracking your day the way I'm teaching you over here? Let's go look at it again, okay? If you started tracking your day like this, and you looked at things and you're like, wow, I do have 1 hour in here. Could I have done my power hour here? And then you started tracking your goals each day and tasks towards your goals. You were tracking your new leads, your follow-ups, the mindset. You were reading your pages. You're doing your marketing. Imagine if everything in this was filled out every day. Seriously. Do you not think that your life and your business would be completely changed for the better? Do you know how proud of yourself you would be? My challenge to all of you, I don't have the hard copy available yet, but I have the digital copy. I'm trying to get it ready to sell by this week for all of you guys. Again, a brand new updated version with all this training. I actually have all the training already in the 7-Figure Club. But for those of you not in the 7-Figure Club, I'm selling this whole thing, the digital download, and all of this for only $27. The thing about the Freedom Planner is that this changed my life and so many people's lives. I sold out of it, the first 1,000 copies, and then I ordered more several years ago. But after divorce and after different things, it just was like word of mouth. It was so much money to start selling it, to ship it places and to print it, that I just didn't have the capacity. But I have still followed it. I still follow my method. And clients after clients have even told me that it helped them hit their first 6 figures just by following this. Not even my funnels, not even my website. And the reason being, friends, when you combine self-discipline, self-accountability with funnels, with design, I mean, you're unstoppable. You're unstoppable. Dun, 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 dun. I wish I would have prepared for that Sia song. That would have been a perfect moment for it. So I'm gonna walk you guys through this so that you can see why you should be doing this for the next 90 days. Like start today. You're gonna plan your month. There's 3 months. And the printable version actually has the it says Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. The digital version, you're gonna have to fill in your day and date each day, right? Like because it's Monday 5/22, and you can get it all three pronged, and you can use, just a binder and all the pages. So I have got 3 different files. I teach you how to do that. If you have questions about it, but I really want you to understand how this will transform your life. Motivation is nothing, and inspiration truly is nothing unless it's inspired by God and you're in this moment. That's not what I mean by inspiration is nothing. I'm telling you, waking up each day with meaning, with passion, and whether you feel like doing these things or not, saying like, this is my goal. And I wrote it down. And what that does is it holds you accountable to your own dreams. So then at the end of the day, even if you didn't see a dime today, even if you didn't get in touch with that person you dreamed today, you can look at this and know you made progress. And there are studies shown that us human beings, we don't need perfection. We don't even need the millions. What we need to know is that we are making progress in our lives. That's what actually gives most people fulfillment and meaning, is to know there's my goal. Did you work towards it today? And then when it's your off time, and just, I'm not working all these times. I wanted to share, I'm going to share my screen really quick. I usually even just map out my fun time. Can you see my screen? But down here, it's once my last client, and I have some times in between here, and that's when I go to my to-dos, right? So these are my like appointments, and then I go to my to-dos to hit my appointments. I usually color code this too. I do all this in my training. Then there's dinner, there's the gym, I'm walking the dogs, I'm swimming, maybe I'm singing and songwriting, I'm calling the kids, and it's my bedtime routine. This is not this overwhelming work all day schedule. I do wake up early because that's part of my goal for my lifestyle. But my goal, and I put that down here, is 7 to 8 hours of sleep, good sleep, healthy nutrition. So, what kind of questions do you guys have? Do you see how this can absolutely change your life to start to look at your schedule? I was talking to my husband, Eli, and he actually gave me a breakdown of, he works in Air Force marketing and also recruiting. And he gave a breakdown of like when he saw my schedule, he's like, that's what I teach my new recruits, how to break down their day so they can see where their time is at. This is a common thing. I'm telling you, it's the simple things in life, but it's like people want this kind of magic pill or this formula. Okay, I have it in marketing and I have it with funnels. Actually, a lot of that did take time to work out, but I'm telling you, the daily schedule is your key to being a good steward of being able to receive more. Because we can't get time back. We can make more money, we can make more friends, we can make more coaches, we can make more of like everything, but we cannot make more time for our own life. We cannot. We can be good stewards of the time we are given. So if you look at your schedule, at your life, and how you're spending it, and how fast you want to get to your goals, my thing is I want to get to them all as fast as possible, with it in balance with the other things in my life. So I've taken a little longer to get to $1 million mark because I was taking care of my children, and that's not an excuse. There were different opportunities I had. Everybody's walk is different. Some people get it at different times. I'm talking about my personal walk. And I didn't want to work all hours of the day because I wanted to be present with them. So I made enough to get by. And now they're getting older, I'm able to scale more. So your individual goals, and depending on which season you're in, whether it's with a partner, with children, with grandchildren, whatever it is, you get to look at your life and you get to schedule it out. The point of this is to be intentional, to set these goals and to show up and be present for yourself. And that's how you have more motivation and inspiration, is by you starting with you and taking action. So if you want my planner, The digital version is available right now. I believe it's working at yourfreedomplanner.com, or send us a message, because I also have the brand new printable is free. So you can say printable in the comments, or say I want it, and we'll get in touch with you. Grace or I will get in touch with you, and we'll get you that free printable, just the one page. If you want the whole system, and you want my journaling system, and you want the Freedom Planner system, I have a couple packages of $27 or $47. It's very affordable. The point is that I want to help change people's lives. I want to help 1 million people, actually, entrepreneurs. This is an entrepreneur's planner. This is absolutely based on your daily to-do list, based on business goal setting. And for my clients in here, I absolutely expect you to have a system like this, even if you're taking pieces of it. But you must be tracking these things. Otherwise, your life is just going to get away with you. And we all know, away from you, away with you, that too. So you guys have a great day. Thank you for listening in. I hope this helped you to look at things differently, to remember the difference between a goal and a task. And if you want more of this in-depth training, you can go to yourfreedomplanner.com, or just go to tianasmithcoaching.com, and it's in my store. And yes, let's go Rockets, stay on track, hold yourself accountable, and we'll talk to you soon.